Hi Taurus, this is Tarot-blee Accurate. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, thanks so much for subscribing and coming back and all your likes, shares, subscribes, your comments. I really appreciate it. That's why I do these. So, this monthly reading is going to be a little bit different than we've done them in the past. I'm not going to add in a health segment anymore just because it's redundant and obvious. And then also the week-by-week breakdown that we were doing at the end of the month, I'm taking that out too, because it makes the videos really, really long. And then also because, sorry, your cards are jumping out already. And also because I'm already doing the monthly love reading. Then we have this reading. I usually sprinkle a reading or so in between. And then we have the daily cards on Facebook. So I think you have a good amount of guidance. It's a lot of work for me to upload these videos. So we're going to just try to keep them a little shorter and more concise. So we'll just go ahead and get started. Like I said, this is a general reading. Oh my goodness. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And this is for May 15th through June 15th. So obviously, as you can see while I shuffle, there's some things jumping out. They're face down right now, but we'll pull them out here in a second. And this is for your career aspect, okay? What do we have first? The Magician. That's awesome. So in regards to your career, if you focus on what it is that you want, you can manifest it. The Magician is essentially this guy who has a thought, right? And he has infinite power to create whatever it is that he wants, whether that be emotional, whether that be financial, no matter what. He can, by positive thinking, law of attraction, he has this idea and he can just make it happen and bring all this happiness into his life. So that's really good. The problem is, though, that you have the Empress in reverse. So you might not be thinking positively, and so you could be accidentally manifesting things into your life that you don't want. So the more that you're thinking about things negatively, the more that you're focused on your worries and concerns, the more you draw those into your life right now with the Magician. So you really need to be careful monitoring what you say and what you think. You have to do some good cognitive behavioral therapy, some good self-talk, so that you only are thinking about and attracting in what it is that you actually want. Now, the Empress is kind of just not feeling in your realm, kind of feeling out of touch with what it is that you love, with passion for what you're doing, not really being happy, unfortunately. Now your challenge here is the Four of Cups. So it's about being open to opportunities, not discounting things and just assuming that opportunities that are coming to you are not good ones, that they're just silly temptations. Okay, you've got to really think these things through and not be stubborn and not just close your mind immediately. Don't believe that, everything that comes as an opportunity is too good to be true, especially when you're manifesting what it is that you want. It might show up, so you need to be able to take that. We have the Three of Wands in reverse. So it's almost like you're not necessarily up to a challenge right now. You don't want to be challenged, and that's okay. That's okay in regards to work. Now, in regards to your money, what's going on for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, May 15th through June 15th. This guy wanted to jump right out. We have the Two of Swords in reverse, which is actually really good in regards to money. We have the Three of Wands, again, in reverse. We have the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands in reverse, and the Hierophant. So you have no trouble making decisions using your logic, making your mind up in regards to money. You don't want to be challenged, though. You don't want to be stretched in regards to money. Right now, you might be feeling that you don't have enough, or you're not where you want to be within your career. You're not achieving the goals that you want to in regards to your finances, but at the same time, you also don't want to put any work in trying to fix that right now. This really sounds like so far a real month for rest for you, for recuperation. You probably want to nurture yourself a little bit. This card is saying in regards to money, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep it up with the traditional stuff that you do, your routine, because that's working for you. Now, in regards to your home life, what's going on for Taurus? The Sun in reverse, the Justice card, the Hermit, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Temperance card. Now, at home, things might not be all sunshine and rainbows. You might not be having everything go exactly the way you want, exactly the way you envisioned. You might not be finding a lot of fun and joy in your day-to-day routine. However, things are just. Things are fair. Everybody's pulling their own weight or doing what they're expected to be doing, which is good. There is some sort of a delay, though, here in something that you've been waiting for in regards to your home life. And if you were working on any creative projects, home renovations, anything like that, you might run into something that takes you away from that endeavor. There may be some sort of a delay or something that distracts you from getting that done, and that throws you a little bit off balance this month. What can we do to get you back on track, back in balance this month at home? You just have to talk to everybody. You just have to use that Justice card with the Six of Pentacles card and say, look, here's what I'm doing. Here's what I need you to do. We need to work as a team. Everybody needs to pull their own weight, sort of deal, okay? Now, if you live on your own, obviously that might resonate a little bit different. So that might be in your relationships with your close friends or family members. In regards to single love for Taurus, what's going on for you May 15th through June 15th? Happiness and stability within your present situation, so that's good. If you like being, you might end up like being single right now. Things are difficult to balance between work and love life, and you're not really doing anything different than you have been recently. If you are looking for love and you want to draw more of that into your life, what is the advice? It says that right now you may have to wait a little while for your luck to change. Now, that being said, I'm going to switch decks here and see exactly if we can figure out how long you will have to wait in order to bring some of that love into your life, if that's what you're looking for. And so as soon as you stop worrying about it, it'll show up. So that's going to be different for everyone. Now, couple Tauruses, what do we have going on May 15th through June 15th for you? We have the King of Wands. We have the Queen of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles. These are good cards. What else do we have? The Ace of Wands. Okay, so here's the deal. Your spouse may be doing their own thing, things that make them happy, things that they have joy, that they find joy in, and they may not have much to do with you. It could be things with friends, clubs they're in, kickball, I don't know, whatever they're into. But that makes them really happy. They feel really good about themselves. They feel really stable. That's great. You are exactly as you should be, very in control of your situation. You're nurturing. You're focused. Everything in your relationship is totally fine. You just might not be spending a lot of time together because you're not looking at each other, right? Like you'd want this guy to be, you want them to look at each other. But they're definitely together and everything is stable and happy, but you're just kind of doing your own thing. You're really just focused on your own friendships and hobbies, and you come together at the end of the day, and that's fine, but it's not a lot of bonding and together time. But that's fine. Everything's stable. This is good for you. You're in a comfortable relationship, and this is about long term. This is like what your relationship should be like long term, really. You might be focused on things regarding your long term stability, providing for your children, paying off your house, things like that. Towards the end of this, between June 1st and the 15th, you might come up with a plan of getting back together, doing something fun and exciting that interests both of you or your whole family. So that would be great. So just general advice for Taurus people in the month of May 15th through June 15th to take away from anything that was maybe negative here or that you interpreted to be negative. It says go ahead and look outside of where you see that little orb there? Okay, so this one is going to resonate for someone at least in a very significant way. So try to see the bigger picture. Okay, this is where you're usually looking within the world that is familiar to you. You want to look out further, broaden your horizons, okay? And then for those of you who have other things going on, different stressors, if you're coupled, talk to your spouse about that. They're a real big pillar of support for you. If you're not married, this won't apply. But for those of you who have your own stressors, frustrations, that's a good way to keep your relationship strong and healthy while you're out doing your own things. That'll bring you back together, okay? So if you would like a personal reading, you can contact me. My information is below in the description box. But otherwise, until next time, be well. Mwah.